Welcome to Beaver Stadium, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, with the largest crowds in college football assembled here. All of us feeling very lucky to be here. Number one versus number two. It is built to this, and the college football world is just stopping to watch and see what happens in this game. Could very well be a preview of a playoff matchup, as we'll see the number two team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Radio Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Aggies will kick it away to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a first down. Dropping back, it's Aller. The pocket breaking down. Pass caught. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Nittany Lions with first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State. Let's talk about a great way to start this game, Cook, setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple of drives to get comfortable. You could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
Point after, up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On the run, it's Owens. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Weigman. Bringing pressure. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try to run for the first down. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Well, 3rd down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a 1st down.
First down here for this offense. The back's got it.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Boy, great throw here by the quarterback and a big gain here for Texas A&M's offense. A great route by the wide receiver and the ability to go up and make a play. Boy, they've had some great ones over the years.
And here's the handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. On the ground, it's Owens. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. He had all day to throw, but nobody open, and they trap him.
Chris, that quarterback seemed to be back there forever waiting to find somebody open. He should have just thrown it away or just taken off. Instead, waiting all that time allows the defense to get to him. They come up with a sack.
Field goal try, no good. He missed it. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back's got it again. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And it's intercepted, deflected at the line of scrimmage. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Aggies. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. That is a game-changing play by this defense.
Well, game-changing. The momentum now is on their side. They've got confidence that they can finish this game off and get a win. If they do, we're going to remember this play right here.
Point after, knocked right through. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And he's got it. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw, and they heave it deep downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They're going to run it. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a first down on a big run like that on 3rd down. You got them where you want them, probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge gain on the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Strong game by this quarterback.
Texas A&M, number 3.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Allen. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he throws his third interception of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll run it here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Second down play coming up. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Trying to find room. It's Owens. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down at 10. They'll try the right here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Defense is coming after him. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
On the play. Second down coming up.
So now at the 13-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Aller. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Let's see what they can do here. There's time to run a few plays, perhaps get into field goal range. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. Catch made, a lot of space now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Looking to pass. It's Weigman. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Tight end goes in motion. Put quickly. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, A&M.
Texas A&M. Number 23.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game.
Good.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This one will be fair caught. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. They can't slow him down. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense declines the penalty after the big play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Touchdown, Aggies. And the route is on.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Using his legs, it's Singleton. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Dropping back, it's Aller. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out there. He took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Throws it to the right. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he's got some open field ahead. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And now to try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Looking to throw. It's Aller. And he fires the football to the right side. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Out past the 30. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And now the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Kick is up and no good. Misfire there, but this has been a thoroughly dominating performance.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's hit as he throws it. Catch is made down the middle. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
29 Philly.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Finds room at the 30. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And the Texas A&M offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Moss. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. They bring the heat and the blitz works. They got it.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Texas A&M 38,
And the Aggies will have to kick this away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane on that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's caught. It's Singleton. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to chuck it again. Oh, almost another interception. Can you believe it? It's going to bring up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Caught over the middle. It's Evans. The reception nets about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here.
Coming up.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Tackle made at the 1 yard line, but it'll be first and goal. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State. Now to try for two. Dropping back, it's Allen. Receiver makes the grab.
Interesting call here by this offense on the two-point conversion. Just not enough depth on that route to get him across the goal line. And the defense does a nice job of coming up with that tackle to keep him short.
And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looking for a gap. It's Moss. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There he is. Finally, he's able to get on track and pick up some big yards here in the fourth quarter. It has been a relatively quiet game for him. The defense has done a nice job of bottling him up, but not there. He finally shows what he's capable of doing when he gets out in space and can show you that speed.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, A&M. And the beatdown continues. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Penn State, 20.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So after the incompletion, it's second down. It's a shotgun run call. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Sticking with the running game. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Texas's offense is on the field for the first time today. The Lone Star State has a ton of rivalries, but this one outshines all the rest.
Yeah, the three of us have had an opportunity to call this game in the past, and you can just feel the tradition when these two teams take the field, right, David? You got the 12th man, you got Bevo. This is special.
You got one side that thinks they're way better than the other side thinks they're way better. I'll let you decide which one thinks which, but every year, no love lost.
Trying play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And it just seems like there's a little more oomph in a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these rivalry games when you get those big licks. And, Jesse, you make a statement. You make a point.
Yeah, you're right, David.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense has the ball for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
Using his legs, it's Owens. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll ride the hot hand. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Aggies sawed varsity's horns off the last time they faced Texas.
Yes, they did, and they gave it to him. And a lot of A&M fans throwing the horns down, disrespecting Texas fans. Texas has had a little bit to think about that, Palmer.
It's helped Texas A&M on the recruiting trail this offseason. Reveille's got more pep to her step. Everybody loving it in College Station.
They'll leave it with him. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, a statement run in the red zone to the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Gonna run it. It's Moss. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Leaves it with the back. And he's wrestled to the ground.
I know it's early. It's still a really close game. At this distance,
first down here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Baxter. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires the pass. Intercepted.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
you're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they could find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Takes the handoff. It's Owens. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. Give to the running back. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Dropping back, it's Manning. Got it set up on the outside. At the 45 on his way. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back, and man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
And all over. On the run. It's Baxter. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to... moving forward in this game.
These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
The give to the left side. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. Sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Aggies are marching down the field. Gonna run it. It's Owens. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
With the running game on first down, now back at it. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Wants to throw on second down. Complete downfield. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. He wants to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've throughout time, throughout college football history, you get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
The Longhorns will send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Dropping back, it's Wegman. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
A first down for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He makes the catch. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. He's going to pass. Quickly complete.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can...
Touchdown, Longhorn! What a grab and go for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. Keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll come out throwing on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's caught inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Wegman. Might be looking to run. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Good.
The double.
You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
He makes a grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. We might have wanted to just... to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
From the gun, the ground game. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't...
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They'll decline the penalty, and the touchdown will count. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by a field goal over Washington. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Manning. Stands in and takes the hit. Picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows that gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
Still on his feet at the 45. And the ball's on the ground. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Wide out in motion. The run to the right. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Unloads it left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He's got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to pass. It's Wegman. He lets it fly. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Unloads to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called it.
They'll throw it on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Complete to the left. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
The Aggies have this offense rolling. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to the ground game on the left. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Leaves it with the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to... Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's first and goal as Texas A&M. Touchdown, Aggies! Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback checking the play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throwing right. It's complete. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. On second and goal, they go right back to him. Touchdown! They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on first and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. Runs through a tackle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Looking to throw, it's Wegman. He'll take the deep shot. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another.